I'm just gonna yet again practice a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Let's do it like this way. Can you guys see it well? There you go, that's better. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with, by the way, this is a live stream. So if you're watching this later on, it is a live stream, so everything could go on. Questions or anything like that, right? So what I wanted to say is I'm gonna do few stop shots, right? I'm gonna do just few stop shots, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of a follow, and then stop, uh, draw back, and then we're gonna be doing, see what I mean? This is why we practice. It's not because I'm making the ball, but because I'm making it like this, right? Anyways, I'm gonna be doing a draw shot right now, which is basically right below the center. Okay. Now, was this one a good one? Not really. It's a little bit colder down in where I am right now, and well, it's not necessarily a problem. It's just that when my tip is not the best, that's what basically is the problem. I also just noticed that I don't have my supposed to have. So watch how you can hear me now. Much better, I bet. So let's do. See, when this is the reason why you never really want to leave a cue in a car, um, because when you're leaving the cue in the car, especially if it's cold or very hot, the tip could fly off. When it's hot, the glue actually um, gets off, and then it's just in general not good. Over the time when you're leaving that, right? It's what's gonna happen is that that's when it starts to bend and all of that. So take care of your cue. You know, the cue could last. I don't know. I think it would be lasting forever, especially the carbon fiber one like mine. You know, this is a Q-Tech Revo that I have, and Mucci is in a as a Q itself. So see what I mean? Because my tip is very right now. It's a little bit cold. That's the reason why it doesn't pull back. Because if I do really really strong, maybe it will work. But I'm waiting for it to warm up. Just because. See what I mean? By the way, I just noticed something. I didn't even look. I did not even look whether the pocket is full. Maybe I should actually remove one of the balls just so this doesn't happen on the next one. But what are we gonna be doing today? Just for a little bit, practice every single day, and we're gonna get better and better, right? So let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's do 7 balls, and go from there. Anyways, what about you guys? What are you doing? You guys gonna play today? Any pool? Do you guys need any advice? Let me know. Like I said, we're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff. Maybe some trick shot. Let's say this isn't really a trick shot, but it requires a lot of practice. Just because, especially like this, where the balls are straight up with the ring itself and into the pocket. The problem here is that even if I hit this ball left or right, all of this is gonna get messy. But if I hit it correctly, like I did, it should be just fine. So, anyways, um, let me see what's gonna happen here. By the way, thanks for the likes. I truly appreciate those likes. Um, whoa, you see what I mean? Just a little bit off, and this is what happens. So, let me. I was watching something else here on the side, but anyways, let's let's run it again. So the way you set up the difficulty with the ring is fairly simple. Um, Basically, you're doing the distance, right? So what I mean by distance between the object ball and the ring, not the pocket. So the more distance, the more careful you need to be with your left and right spin, if there is any, and with your aim, obviously. So I'm gonna be practicing a little bit by a little bit every single day. Why do I do this? It's just because, you know, even few of the pros that actually I gave this to, they practice as well. Everyone is practicing every single day. Why? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. By the way, hit that like button. Appreciate you. Why? Is just because, you know, kind of like, uh, think of it as a, not necessarily bicycle, but sometimes, or actually muscle memory, right? So that's why every good pool player and professional semi-pros and even good amateurs, right? What they do is they practice every single day. Why? It's just because of the memory and obviously, to perfect their things that they might have done previous night. Like for example, if I had if I had a tournament, right? And then I had to play against someone, and there was specific thing that was not good, right? Um, what I would do is I would either come here. Most likely, I would actually repeat that on that same table, because let's say my table here it's 8 foot, while I mostly play on 9 foot table, right? And this table is extremely fast, where other pool tables are not as much. So, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. We can talk about anything pool related. Um, I'll be doing this for a little bit, and then just getting more and more distance till I don't get way out. See, just I made a pocket. That's fine, but you know when making through this, it's not that it's not that easy, right? So that's the difference, right? So I'm gonna do a little bit more now, right? The distance, and just practice, practice, practice. One thing I do, just a second. One thing I do wanted to mention is that like you have to set this up correctly, otherwise it's not gonna work. It's just gonna frustrate you, and this is the reason why I built this, for different sizes, because I don't want to start with like the smallest size, neither do you. Um, so here's again, right? I missed that one. Why? If you look at the cue ball, this is the reason why I have a dotted cue ball, is because it shows me, when it hits, how the ball is spinning, left, right, top, back, right. Reason why is that good is because after the hit, I closely watch what the cue ball is doing, right? uh, and then I can correct that. So in this last one, I basically put like instead of putting straight, I put a little bit of a right bottom. Okay, so therefore the ball actually switched. Now if I do it perfectly, like I'm gonna do now, because when I'm quiet and when I focus, I shouldn't be missing anything. So, and that is one other thing when you're playing pool, try to defocus your mind. Try to focus your mind on the table, not necessarily just on the ball or the play or anything. It's going to help you out in the long run. I know it helped me because, if you have something in your life, like it doesn't matter, love problems, health problem, money problem, any problem, It's gonna help you when you know dissociate that from playing pool. Uh, just try to at least. You know what what helped me before when I played pool is if I did have something like going on, like you know I got some I had a text message or something like that, you know, especially on like a Vegas champion tournaments or something like that, right? Um, well, number one, turn off your phone. Number two is when I go down to, you know, to play, right? It doesn't matter. When I go down to play, I actually take a breath, like really long breath, and then I do one, two, three stroke, and then I do follow through. That in itself helped me a lot. Now these days I don't even think about stuff like that, so it's much easier for me. Uh, anyways, it's getting colder and warmer everywhere in the United States, right? What do you guys think about that? Um, let me see if you guys said anything. There's just a chat filter. But hit that like button if you guys don't mind, please. It would help me a lot. I like these little, you know, practices that I do every single day. Last night, when I was doing this live just for about half an hour or so, we had over 100 people every minute. That was kind of cool though. I'm gonna do draw shots now in this one on this run. So draw shot, perfect execution of a draw shot. Like I said, muscle memory. Tomorrow, you know, today I'm gonna play for about an hour. Maybe later on, I'm gonna play for another 2 3 hours. Practice, you know, actually with people. Um, and then tomorrow, when there is a tournament, or if I'm gonna play or not, doesn't matter. I'm already like practiced, so hopefully you guys understand. Some of you that may be playing pool or not. Did you see that? By the way, if you guys like pool stuff, I upload every single day something new, mostly shorts. Sometimes I do these longer videos. But if you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe. That would be amazing. And well, we can go from there. So let me do this other one more run. Now we're gonna do stop shots. Okay. That one was bad because the ball moved to the right side, meaning that I was off by just a little bit, just a whole lot, a little bit, right? That one wasn't bad. Anyways, thank you all for coming. Appreciate you. I'll